fire signs, I hope that you all had a good March. We are taking a look at the energies that you're going to be dealing with in April, and there might be some energies that come out of March that kind of influence how April goes for fire signs. High vibing and those that are working towards becoming high vibing. This is for all fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for other folks. You have the High Priestess come out first, and the King of Cups in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles. You may be realizing, fire signs, that for some reason you struggled to master your emotions over March, for instance, and it kind of made it so that a harvest was pulled up a little bit too early. You have the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Cups, both in reverse with the High Priestess upright. You're getting downloads from the universe that we need to kind of course correct in the month of April. So that just kind of flew out while I was shuffling. I can see that this has created a little bit of anxiety, quite a bit of anxiety, I should say, for fire signs. Moving forward in the month of April, you may be dealing with anxiety. You may be dealing with the fallout of pulling up a harvest too early, or stopping something before it was fully developed, or maybe going too fast on a project, taking shortcuts even. Got some anxiety here, and you've got death, rebirth as well. I like this version of the tarot because after death there is a rebirth on the other side. In the original Rider-Waite-Smith version, there is a sunrise on the far side in the background of the picture, if you will. This is perfect. So yes, you are going through kind of an anxious transition, if you will, from one era to the next. It may be that you need to learn a lesson again. A lesson was given to fire signs, those who are working on becoming high vibing, and it kind of got missed, and this month in April will be kind of a reckoning for what was missed. And it looks like something's going to transition as far as your Ten of Pentacles, as far as what makes you comfortable in life. As far as your earthly resources, this could be your house, this could be finances, like a savings account, stocks and bonds, or something like that. But something here is causing you a great deal of anxiety because you're afraid that something's going to happen in the month of April because something got pulled up too early. Something had shortcuts taken. Maybe not all precautions were taken around finances, and we're kind of seeing the fallout of that in the month of April. Yeah, and you've got some choices on how to move forward, but you might be kind of confused. While it might feel like it's falling apart, and again, it's the end of one era and the beginning of a new one, but that does mean the end of a Ten of Pentacles situation for you folks. And afterward, you might struggle in the month of April to figure out where to go next. And this is probably a good time to recommend a therapist, a counselor, someone like that. I don't believe that tarot readings done by anyone are ever a replacement for good therapy or something like that. But I do see you facing a variety of choices in how to move forward from this. It might be a financial collapse, and I don't want to be like too alarmist here, but you might be losing a nest egg. You might be losing a significant chunk of money, and you're not sure how to move forward here. You might just flat out be confused. Fire signs, it might be that you're feeling a little bit defensive against new ideas that would actually be really helpful to you. This might be a good time to listen to good advice from a lawyer, from an accountant, from a wiser family member, Again, therapy, counseling, I like could be really helpful here. But this is avoiding new ideas because you're not interested. It feels like clinging to the past, if you will. I know that death rebirth came out upright, but I'm getting a little bit of a reversal energy in the sense that you're really pushing this transition away for as long as possible. You're delaying it as long as possible when it just needs to end. I can't imagine how uncomfortable that would make a lot of fire signs. As much as fire, I associate that with moving quickly, consuming material, right? That doesn't mean that you aren't a little bit opposed to change. And to be honest, you may have some earth energy in your charts, in your birth charts, fire signs. So, yeah, so you might have some Capricorn, some Taurus. Um, oh, God. I keep forgetting zodiac signs. I'm going to come back to that. But you might be one of those earth signs that Virgo, there we go. You might be one of those earth signs that, change is difficult for you. It may be fire signs that you are watching somebody. You have the Page of Swords here in reverse. You're watching other people from this Ten of Pentacles situation. You're watching to see how they develop as a result. You're watching to see how they handle the situation. And you're not doing a particularly good job. There's the hint for some fire signs, okay? For many fire signs watching this, there is the hint that you're not exactly working on new projects of your own. You have both the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords here in reverse. While you're watching other people, while you're struggling against this end of a financial situation, there are some new projects that are kind of being held back because you're fighting against the new stuff coming through, okay? This is another reminder to get back in alignment with the universe, with your spirit guides, with your ancestors. You really, really need to pull over, or else the universe will pull you over for you. You have the Four of Swords in reverse alongside the Page of Swords, and that talks to me about you needing to stop what it is you're doing as far as the words you're saying to others or to yourself even. This could be about stopping how you process a situation. It might mean that you need to adopt a new form of logic, is what I mean when I talk about processing a situation. You might need to adopt a new route of logic entirely, in order, a healthier route of logic, I should say, which is why therapy would come in handy. A new route of logic in order for you to reach your highest potential here. Because the universe really, really wants you to stop what it is you're doing, or it's basically going to stop it for you. It wants you to leave this old way of thinking behind. So you are resisting changing how you think about a situation, how you mentally navigate, how you strategize to move forward, how you communicate with yourself and others. You're being asked to move forward because here is temperance. The universe is bringing balance back into your life through this death rebirth situation. And even though you are losing a Ten of Pentacles situation, you don't know how to move forward. You're feeling really defensive. You don't know how to think differently. The universe is still challenging you, asking you to readjust to these new structures that the universe is setting up for you. Things are changing radically this year. I've just been feeling like a lot of stuff. Like, yes, definitely. We have temperance and the Two of Pentacles here. Balance absolutely must be restored. You have the Ten of Pentacles situation, which is ending here. On the other hand, balance must be restored to your finances at this certain point. It may be that you've been overspending for a while just because you feel like you need the stuff. And this might be the universe saying, you don't need to keep up with the Joneses. You don't need to have lots of money to be happy. And here's the lesson. How can you find happiness through having just 2 pentacles instead of 10? Yeah, and I see here the Hermit, that you're going to be asked to be going into introspection here in the month of April. This might mean that you are literally alone, and it could just mean that you're alone in your thoughts and that you kind of just think your way around this situation in the month of April, and you don't really talk to anybody about it apart from a therapist or a counselor or a lawyer or an accountant or something like that. It might take a while for you to see forward into how to take cups from the universe and not pass up on them. Because I feel like for a lot of fire signs who are working on becoming high vibing, that you've been passing up on a lot of opportunities from the universe to become different, to become this high priestess, this King of Cups upright. We have the King of Cups here in reverse. That was one of the first cards to fall out for y'all's readings. The King of Cups upright knows when to take the cups offered. And at this point, fire signs, I feel like that's kind of a struggle at this point. And upgrading how you think mentally about your life, about how you navigate your world, is going to significantly increase the number of chances that you have coming from the universe. And it's always going to increase the emotional opportunities, the neat stuff coming your way. These could be new romantic partnerships, new friendships, that kind of thing, new business partnerships even. There was a betrayal here, and I feel like for the fire signs who are becoming high vibing, that this betrayal came from these fire signs. I could be wrong, okay? Take it how it resonates. But I see that when fire signs missed one of these cups coming in from the universe, they ultimately became their own worst enemies. And now they're kind of stuck in place, fire signs. There are things that you believe that aren't true anymore. They're obsolete, and it's time to drop them. But I really see you struggling with what happened in the past, struggling to let it go. And with the Hermit in reverse, upright, you are going to be asked to work with this for a while. It feels like this was a massive betrayal that really wasn't meant to happen. Okay. What's going on here? You have the Four of Wands upright, but the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Fire signs, this might be, again, earth energy, a little bit of earth energy in your birth charts. Check and see Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You might be the kind of person to show the world a particular angle of yourself, but on the inside, you are the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You put yourself first more frequently than there is the risk that you put yourself more frequently than you should. And we should put ourselves first in many cases. There is a balance between making sacrifices for others and putting ourselves first. There's a time and a place for all of that. There's a balance here. And I see here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and also the Four of Pentacles that this Queen of Pentacles is holding money back or earthly resources back from a situation that needs this money, for instance. There's a new beginning here with this Four of Wands upright. And I feel like earth signs are kind of pushing this new beginning, this celebration of this new beginning away, because it does mean loss of stuff for fire signs. But you must go through this end and this beginning in order to start to reach the highest version of yourselves, fire signs. So you're looking forward into the future. You're attempting to look forward into the future, but please keep in mind that with the Seven of Cups upright, that your choices, you may not see all the best choices out in front of you very easily. Again, therapy is going to help kind of narrow your view forward into the future. But with the Two of Wands here, yeah, fire signs, you may be struggling as far as looking forward into things that would actually bring happiness to you and not just temporary happiness. For some fire signs, I see take it as it resonates, I see some fire signs heading towards alcoholism here. Not intentionally either. You're just seeing, possibly, alcohol as a way to escape. If everybody is leaving, if even my finances are leaving, then at least I'll have the feeling that alcohol gives me. I'm so sorry. Yeah, your people are leaving. There's all kinds of drama around you. People don't want to be around you anymore. And you're saying to yourself, at least I've got this coping mechanism. And fire signs, I know you already know this, but it's not help, it's medication, and it's self-medication. It's not self-help is what I'm saying. Yeah, you're feeling attacked from all angles. I said trusted friend or family member either. I don't know whether you feel like you have anybody in your life. If you're working on becoming high vibing, yeah, the universe is pulling you over. You need to fill your cup of love in the way that the universe wants you to fill up your cup of love, or otherwise it's going to stop you at every point, and you're not going to know why if you don't go into this hermit introspection and figure out the best way possible to move into your highest good. People are leaving you behind. They may not like to be around you anymore. It's going to be a slow process here. I feel like this is going to be a 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of situation for a lot of fire signs who are working on becoming high vibing, or just who are flat out low vibing. We can be plain and simple about that too. Fire signs, in the month of April, it looks like you've got your work cut out for you. Please reach out to professionals in conjunction with tarot readings. No tarot reading done by anyone is ever a replacement for professional help, okay? Take care of yourselves, fire signs. We'll see you later.